I know no one will probably come out and admit how bitter they've been in this life. Hot, yes, but bitter and extremely angry with self, life, and personal journey in a whole. I don't think so. Maybe few sincere ones and the ones that have been really, really, really broken. So today I'm going to share like a bit, not everything, but you know, how I've been bitter, hurt, um, I've been betrayed, but God really helped me. And the help came from one thing that I've hated so much in my life. I would say hate is a strong word, but I know I've never liked fasting, but God healed me with fasting. We as humans really need to give more grace to people because if you know the places, the abuse, the violations most of us has been in, you wouldn't have condemned or poked anybody's heart. You wouldn't even poke or want to touch the wounds that we carry. Irrespective of how wide our behavior might be or sin sometimes, nobody was created that way. It is as a result of the past, as a result of childhood traumas, or one thing or the other. And sometimes most of these hurts and pain came in a way that we can't go back and point out, oh, this is what happened, oh, that's what happened. But it all built up and it's functioning in our life in ways that irritates every other person around us. The best part of living is that we have God. To be honest, the best part of this whole thing is that we have God that sees, we have God that cares, and we have God that heals. No matter how deep the cut has been, no matter how deep the wound has been, every day I thank God that God cannot be human, that God can't see me the way my neighbor sees me, that God can't see me the way the next person sitting in the bus sees me, that God sees me the way He made me, not with the wounds and the pains that I've been afflicted with. All He wants is for us to let Him in. No matter, just be vulnerable, be sincere, come the way you are, and stay with Him. And the funny thing about healing is that you want it, but you keep resisting it because you're like, how can I let go of this? How can I do this? How can I? But you still want it, but somehow everything in you is resisting it. That's why we keep breaking, we keep surrendering to God, we keep laying everything down at His, we keep asking for help each day. So this hurts, which I think would be wise to share these stories on this channel one day, but not now. This hurt has been in my heart for so long. You know that thing that will be in your heart and it's like a sharp pain that if someone says a word that doesn't go well with you or insults you, or one thing, that sharp pain that you feel in your heart. Yeah, that's it. Or when someone betrays you afresh or something happens that is so painful, that pain you feel in your heart. That's it. My own, it's always there 24/7. It doesn't go, it's just there. Any little pain, any little response from people, I feel it so deep. And trust me, I'm a good person. Oh God, it has been there, and somehow it became like a friend. It became like a shield, painful but comforting because it's familiar. And anything that is familiar feels safe, whether it's an abuse or what, as long as it's familiar, somehow it feels safe because you can tell, you can be like, okay, I'm safe with that. I can tell where this is going, unlike what is not familiar. It's just the way an abused wife finds it difficult to leave an abusive husband. But anything that is not of God must be gotten rid of to preserve purity. Sometimes we talk about purity, like having a heart of purity and all that, and you're thinking, oh, as long as I'm not fornicating, as long as I'm not lying, as long as I'm not jealous of other people, as long as no, that's not just it. Like getting rid of hurts. I know you are the victim, fine. I know they did that to you, fine, but getting rid of it. is coming into purity. It's sanctifying your heart, allowing your heart to be purified over and over and over again. One time I came to the realization that I need to let go because it is telling on my character. I react to the littlest of things. I get irritated quickly. Every response from people, I overthink it. It made me a loner. Omo, I had to start asking God to purify my heart and make me whole again. To be honest, you would think I had anger issues, not knowing that it's just a function of trauma. A long time trauma that it was never dealt with. Like, these things came from my childhood though. It's not even like it just came yesterday. It has been there. The things we bury. The things we bury that we do not know that we bury them. You see, bitterness, it will always make you appear as the bad guy. But let's fast forward to now. One time like that, um, as the week was approaching, I just had this strong feeling, strong leading, and this kind of feeling and leading, I resist it. Like, I resist it so much. But this one, I couldn't resist it. To just fast for the whole week. What am I fasting for? I don't know. But I know that period to that time, I've been praying and asking God for healing, emotional healing, heal my heart, help me get rid of all this bitterness, all these pains, help me to see people the way you see them and love them, not that when they say one thing to me, I will overthink it. You know all those things that we do when you are carrying hurt, like it's just so difficult to trust people and every other thing that comes with it. So that week I started fasting. From Monday, it got to Thursday. It was on Thursday that I realized that throughout the week, I've not felt that pain I've been feeling in my heart. And I called my friend. I was like, see what happened? No, like this pain is no longer there. You're like, oh, I think God is healing you. I'm like, what? This thing that I've prayed for a long time, and I just did this fasting this week, and I wasn't even praying about it. I was just praying for different things like fellowshipping and worshiping, and I didn't even know that this thing, this pain will just leave my heart. To be honest, you see those things that you dread so much. It's those spiritual exercise that you dread so much. Please, I think you should just like let go of your flesh and pick them up, because you don't know what they will do for you. You don't know what they will. You don't know what, like, in short. I just feel like those ones that you dread so much are actually the ones that you need, because you are resisting them for a reason. Something in you is resisting them. Anyway, let's leave that part. So all I have to say is that if hurt has kept you in this pit where you see people, events, and life in general through the lens of your hurts and pains, I think you should just go to God, because trust me, you can never do it on your own. I will have to say let go and all the soothing words and advise you and make you feel cool, but I've lived it, I've experienced it, and all I can tell you with the utmost truth from my inner belly is just to let go and stay with God. Stay with God and receive the healing that He will give you, because receiving the healing is so difficult, but you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it also. Thank you everyone for watching this new design. Thank you for, I don't even know why I keep like talking, like trying to make all these voiceovers, but anyways, I just want to thank everyone that has been watching, everyone that has been viewing. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing, and I see you, everyone that's been making an order too. Thank you. Bye.